Why Z?
Why Z? Because in the kitchen, I do everything from scratch. But when I'm in the car, it does most of it for me.
Because you need the ability to cruise when you want to and take off when you have to.
Pick up the bass, pick up the bass. Pick up the bass. Pick up the bass. Pick up the bass.
Gateway Automotive, your trusted multi-franchise car dealership. Get your local Illawarra news 24/7 at wavefm.com.au. Plus emergency local news alerts via our free iHeart app. This is Wave 96.5. This is your news now.
Hey there, Saskia chatting here with your 3 p.m. news update. Pauline Hanson is expected to call for Australia to adopt a Norway-style gas and oil system. The One Nation proposal would introduce a 10% wellhead royalty on all offshore gas and oil production and would also scrap the petroleum resource rent tax. Resources Minister Madeleine King says, though, Norway is simply not Australia.
Some of the gas in Australia is from onshore. That's not the same situation in Norway. So for One Nation to cherry pick parts of a system of another country just speaks to their lack of knowledge.
Business groups say Australia would risk stagflation if its lowest paid workers scored a 6% pay rise. That's the figure the ACTU is pushing for at the Fair Work Commission. But Ines Willocks from the Australian Industry Group says the minimum wage shouldn't go up by more than 3.9%.
More than that would put businesses under enormous stress. So any more than about 3.9% in the minimum wage case would be deeply damaging for business.
A correctional officers' strike has thrown the Illawarra's justice system into chaos. Local courtrooms sat idle this morning with inmates unable to be brought in either physically or via audio-visual link. Key matters have been postponed, with uncertainty now hanging over the rest of the week's court schedule. And it seems John Travolta remains hopelessly devoted to his beloved 707. The last pieces of the actor's plane, donated to the Haas Museum back in 2019, arrived in Port Kembla last week. Travolta reportedly keen to return to the Illawarra for an official unveiling to see the aircraft in all its glory once it's fully reassembled.
Never seen before low prices on outdoor furniture, barbecues and clearance stock. All must go. Only at Harvey Norman Furniture Warrawong.
Wave 96.5 Sport. While it wasn't the win the Dragons have been looking for, Sunday's improved performance seems to have sparked some fresh hope within the squad. Forward Hamish Stewart says the boys are finally getting into a groove after a tough couple of months.
We rolled out a pretty young forward pack and, there was a little bit of doubt going out there against a good, strong Predators side, but how we played on the weekend gave us a lot of confidence, and Dano does put a lot of confidence into us, and it's really good to have.
The Dragons taking on the Warriors on Saturday. Meantime, the Raiders are at home to the Dolphins tonight. The Finns on a 3-game winning streak, but will be without a number of stars due to Origin, while Canberra's Hudson Young and Ethan Strange are in Blues camp.
Paragon Ford Yalla, the Illawarra's #1 Ford dealer. Wave 96.5 weather.
Partly cloudy today with some scattered showers about, chasing tops of 19 degrees. More rain expected tomorrow, 19 the top again. The wet weather continuing across the weekend and into next week. Top temps of 20 on Saturday and 21 on Sunday. Right now it's 18 degrees in Dapto on Wave 96.5.